Tonight may look like an ordinary night, but it is not just another night. It is not just the end of another day. It is not just the time when your body becomes tired and your eyes begin to close. Tonight is a doorway. Tonight is a soft place between what has been and what can still become. Tonight is the moment where you no longer have to hold everything so tightly. You do not have to solve every problem with your tired mind. You do not have to figure out every answer before your head touches the pillow. You do not have to know how the door will open, who will come, what will change, or when the blessing will arrive. While you sleep tonight, life can still move. While you rest, the universe can still arrange. While your hands are open and your mind is quiet, something gentle can begin behind the scenes. This night may seem quiet from the outside, but inside the unseen world, life is not empty. Something is listening. Something is moving. Something is making space for what belongs to you. The mind may say, "Nothing is happening because I cannot see it." But the soul knows that many things begin before the eyes can prove them. A seed changes in the dark before the flower is seen. A child grows in the womb before the world can hold it. Morning begins in darkness before the sun touches the sky. In the same way, your answer may begin in the dark of the night before your waking life can show you proof. Do not think sleep means life has stopped. Do not think rest means you are falling behind. Sometimes rest is the very place where life begins to do what your fear could not do. You may have spent the whole day thinking, worrying, trying, planning, checking, asking, waiting, and wondering. You may have asked yourself, "What should I do next? Why has it not changed yet? Why do I still feel this way? Why is the answer taking so long?" These questions can become heavy in the heart. They can follow you from morning to night. They can sit beside you while you eat. They can lie down with you when the room becomes quiet. But tonight, you are being asked to lay them down. Not because they do not matter, not because your heart does not care, not because your dream is not important, but because your mind was never meant to carry the whole universe alone. There are things your waking mind cannot understand yet. There are paths your eyes cannot see yet. There are people, moments, ideas, and changes that may already be moving toward you in ways you cannot plan. The mind wants to know every step. The heart wants proof before it trusts. The body wants safety before it relaxes. But tonight is not asking you to control the whole path. Tonight is asking you to soften enough to let life help you. This is a very loving shift. You are not giving up. You are giving over. You are not losing power. You are returning to a deeper power, the kind of power that does not come from panic, pressure, or force. It comes from trust. While you sleep tonight, the universe can rearrange what your fear has been trying to control. It can move things you do not know how to move. It can soften places in you that have been tight for too long. It can bring peace to thoughts that have been running in circles. It can prepare your heart to receive what once felt too far away. It can open small doors you did not know were there. It can guide you toward a person, an idea, a clear feeling, a brave choice, or a quiet answer. Sometimes the rearranging is not loud. Sometimes it is not dramatic. Sometimes you wake up and the whole outside world looks the same, but something inside you is different, and that difference matters. Maybe you wake up with a little less fear. Maybe you wake up with a softer breath. Maybe you wake up and suddenly know what step to take. Maybe the problem is still there, but it no longer feels like it owns you. Maybe you stop chasing an answer and begin receiving guidance. Maybe you stop asking life to prove love through one exact way, and your heart opens to the many ways love can arrive. Maybe the first sign that the universe is rearranging everything is not that the outer world changes at once, but that you are no longer the same person inside the old situation. This is important. Your life does not always change first on the outside. Very often it changes first in the unseen places. It changes in the way you speak to yourself. It changes in the way you breathe around fear. It changes in the way you stop giving power to the old story. It changes when you no longer sleep with the same heavy thought and wake up feeding the same old pain. It changes when you say, "Tonight, I will not take this fear into my dreams. Tonight, I will not keep repeating what hurt me. Tonight, I will not close my heart around one problem and call it my whole life." That is a holy moment. That is the moment when the night becomes more than sleep. It becomes healing. The universe does not need your panic in order to help you. Life does not need you to stay awake all night proving that you care. Your future does not need you to suffer before it can become beautiful. You can care and still rest. You can have a dream and still sleep. You can be in the middle of change and still let your body feel safe. You can say, "I do not know how this will unfold, but I am willing to believe that life has more ways than I can see." That sentence alone can open a little space in the mind, and a little space is enough for peace to enter. Tonight, let the bed become a place of release. Let the pillow become a place where the mind stops fighting. Let the darkness become soft instead of frightening. Darkness is not always empty. Sometimes darkness is where new life forms. Sometimes the quiet is not silence. Sometimes it is the universe whispering, "Rest now. I can carry what you cannot carry tonight." You have carried so much with your thoughts. You have tried to be strong. You have tried to understand. You have tried to make things happen. And perhaps you have forgotten that being held is also part of life. Being supported is also part of life. Receiving is also part of life. This is why tonight is not ordinary. Tonight is a chance to change the way you meet the unseen. Instead of lying down as someone who is afraid nothing will happen, lie down as someone who believes life is still working in quiet ways. Instead of closing your eyes with the feeling that you are alone, close your eyes with the feeling that you are being helped. Instead of sleeping inside the old story, sleep inside a new possibility. Let one simple thought become your companion tonight. While I sleep, life is still working for me. Say it slowly inside your mind. While I sleep, life is still working for me. Let the words fall softly into the body. Do not force yourself to believe them perfectly. Do not push them into the mind like a command. Let them arrive like warm light. While I sleep, life is still working for me. Let the heart hear it. Let the nervous system hear it. Let the tired part of you hear it. The part that has been trying to fix everything alone. The part that has been scared to trust. The part that thinks rest is unsafe because something might go wrong if it stops watching. Let that part know you can rest. You are not the only one holding this life together. Many people go to sleep as if they are lying down inside a problem. They close their eyes inside fear. They sleep inside old pain. They carry the same sentence into the night. What if it does not work? What if I am too late? What if I am not enough? What if nothing changes? And then the mind, being a loyal servant, keeps searching for answers to fear. It searches in the dark. It brings old memories. It brings old wounds. It brings proof of old beliefs. Not because life is cruel, but because the mind follows the direction it is given. If the last message you give the mind is fear, the mind may keep walking that path through the night. But if the last message is trust, peace, or love, the mind receives a new path to follow. So tonight, do not give your mind a heavy road to walk. Give it a softer road. Give it a sentence that opens instead of closes. Give it a question that carries hope instead of fear. Give it a feeling that says good can still happen. Support can still come. I am not trapped in what I see today. Life can move while I rest. This is not pretending. This is choosing the inner soil. You are not denying the problem. You are deciding not to let the problem become your night, your body, your breath, your dream, and your tomorrow. You are taking back the sacred space before sleep. Your night deserves kindness. Your mind deserves rest. Your body deserves to stop holding tomorrow before tomorrow comes. Your heart deserves to feel that it is safe to let go even for a few hours. You are not meant to drag the whole day into sleep like a heavy bag. You can put it down. You can bless it. You can say, "This day is complete for now. I have done what I could. I release what I cannot solve tonight. I allow life to work beyond my effort. This is not weakness. This is wisdom. A closed fist cannot receive. A tired mind cannot always hear guidance. A heart full of fear cannot always notice love. But when you soften, when you open, when you rest, life has more room to move through you. Tonight, imagine that every worry is a stone you have been carrying. One by one, you set them down. You do not need to throw them away in anger. You do not need to pretend they were never heavy. You simply say, I do not need to carry this while I sleep. The worry about money, set it down. The worry about love, set it down. The worry about health, set it down. The worry about timing, set it down. The worry about what someone thinks, set it down. The worry that you are behind, set it down. The worry that life has forgotten you, set it down. Let the night become a soft field where your hands can open again. And as your hands open, something inside begins to remember trust. Not a loud trust, not a perfect trust, just a small trust. The kind that says, maybe I do not have to know everything tonight. Maybe there is a way I cannot see. Maybe the answer can come through peace. Maybe the universe is kinder than my fear has told me. That small trust is enough. Do not judge it because it is small. A small candle can soften a dark room. A small breath can calm a frightened body. A small thought can begin a new path in the mind. Tonight, one small thought of trust may be the beginning of a new morning. While you sleep tonight, life may be arranging more than you know. It may be arranging your thoughts. It may be arranging your courage. It may be arranging your next step. It may be moving something away from you that no longer belongs. It may be bringing something closer that is ready to meet you. It may be helping your heart release the need to force one person, one path, one timing, or one answer. It may be teaching your body that peace is safe. It may be reminding your deeper mind that you are not alone. This is the beauty of the night. It can work gently. It can work quietly. It can work without your control. So let this be the first truth of tonight. This night is not empty. This night is not wasted. This night is not only sleep. This night can become a place where old fear loosens, where the heart softens, where the deeper mind receives new words, and where the universe begins to rearrange what you have been trying to hold together by yourself. You do not need to see it yet. You do not need to prove it yet. You only need to enter the night with a little more openness than before. While I sleep, life is still working for me. Do not take fear into sleep tonight. Do not carry every unfinished question into the place where your body is asking for rest. Do not give the last minutes of your day to the same worry that has already taken so much of your energy. You may think you are only thinking, but the deeper mind is listening. You may think you are only replaying the day, but the body is feeling every picture. You may think you are only preparing for tomorrow, but sometimes worry is not preparation. Sometimes worry is fear, trying to look useful. Tonight, you can choose another way. The thoughts you carry into sleep do not disappear just because the room becomes dark. They become the soft instructions you give to your inner world. If you fall asleep saying, "I am not safe," the body may stay tight. If you fall asleep saying, "Nothing ever works for me," the mind may keep looking for proof. If you fall asleep saying, "I am alone," the heart may close itself more deeply. This is not said to frighten you. This is said to remind you of your power. You are not helpless in the final moments of the day. You can choose what you feed before sleep. You can choose what voice gets to stay with you through the night. Many people understand the power of morning thoughts, but they forget the power of night thoughts. Morning opens the day, yes, but night plants the seed. Night speaks to the deep place. Night whispers to the part of you that does not argue as much. When you are tired, the walls of the mind become softer. The busy part of you begins to step back. The deeper mind comes closer to the surface. This is why the last words you give yourself matter so much. They do not need to be many. They do not need to be perfect, but let them be kind. Let them be clean. Let them be full of trust instead of fear. Think about the questions you often take into bed. What if everything goes wrong? What if I lose this? What if they leave? What if money never comes? What if I never heal? What if I made the wrong choice? What if it is too late for me? These questions may feel normal because you have asked them many times, but they are not gentle questions. They do not help the body rest. They do not help the heart open. They send the mind into a dark hallway and ask it to search for danger. And because the mind loves to answer, it may bring you old fear, old pain, old proof, old memories, and old pictures. Then sleep becomes restless, and the morning begins with the weight of what you carried into the night. Tonight, you do not have to do that again. You can interrupt the old pattern. You can say, "I will not give my night to fear." Say it with softness. "I will not give my night to fear." This does not mean fear is bad. Fear is often a tired part of you trying to protect you. But fear is not meant to be the ruler of your sleep. Fear is not meant to sit beside your bed and tell your deeper mind what to believe. Fear may knock on the door, but you do not have to give it the whole room. You can say, "I hear you. I know you are trying to help, but tonight we rest." This is how healing begins, not by fighting the fear, not by shaming yourself for having it, not by saying, "I should be more positive." No, my dear. Healing begins when you treat fear like a frightened child, not like an enemy. You do not let the child drive the car, but you do not throw the child out either. You sit near it. You say, I know you are scared. I know today was heavy. I know the future feels unknown, but we are safe in this moment. We are here. We can breathe. We can rest. We can let life hold what we cannot solve tonight. There is a deep kindness in refusing to sleep inside fear. It is an act of love toward your own mind. It is a way of saying, I will not use the last part of this day to hurt myself again. You may have been kind to others today. You may have helped, worked, listened, given, smiled, answered, cooked, cared, carried, and kept going. But now, before sleep, can you give some of that kindness to yourself? Can you stop reviewing every mistake? Can you stop punishing yourself for not knowing better sooner? Can you stop asking tomorrow to become safe before you let tonight become soft? Sometimes the mind thinks worry proves love. It says, if I do not worry about this, maybe I do not care enough. But worry is not love. Worry is not faith. Worry is not action. Worry is often the mind circling a problem without touching peace. You can care deeply and still sleep. You can love someone and still rest. You can desire change and still release the timing. You can have responsibilities and still let your nervous system feel safe for the night. Caring does not mean carrying fear every hour. Caring can also mean giving your body the rest it needs so that tomorrow you can meet life with more peace and wisdom. Do not take the old story into sleep. The old story may say, "This always happens to me." The old story may say, "I never get chosen." The old story may say, "Money is always hard." The old story may say, "My body is against me." The old story may say, "I am too late." The old story may say, "Nothing changes." But tonight, you can place a gentle hand over that old story and say, "You have spoken enough today. You do not need to argue with it. You do not need to prove it wrong in one night. You only need to stop feeding it with your last breath before sleep." The last thought before sleep is like a small letter you send to the deeper mind. What letter are you sending tonight? Is it a letter of fear? Is it a letter of lack? Is it a letter of shame? Or can it become a letter of trust? A letter that says, "I am safe to rest. I am open to support. I release what I cannot control. Life is moving in ways I cannot yet see." These words may seem simple, but simple words can enter deeply when they are spoken with love. The body does not need hard words. The heart does not need grand words. The deeper mind needs clear, gentle words repeated with warmth. Tonight, before you sleep, notice what you are about to carry into the night. Do not judge it, just notice. Are you carrying anger from a conversation? Are you carrying fear about money? Are you carrying sadness about love? Are you carrying pressure about tomorrow? Are you carrying guilt from something you did or did not do? Are you carrying the feeling that you should be further ahead? Notice it as if you are looking at a tired traveler standing at your door. Then say, "You may not come into my sleep in this form. I bless the lesson, but I release the weight." You can release without having every answer. That is very important. Many people think they can only let go after the problem is solved. But sometimes letting go is what allows the answer to come. When the mind is tight, it sees only a few paths. When the heart is afraid, it may cling to the same door, even if that door is closed. When the body is tense, it may not hear the quiet nudge that says, "Go this way." But when you sleep with a softer heart, the inner world has room to breathe, and where there is breath, there can be guidance. If you fall asleep angry, the night may keep turning the anger. If you fall asleep afraid, the night may keep turning the fear. If you fall asleep blaming yourself, the night may keep turning the shame. But if you fall asleep with even one gentle sentence, the night can begin turning that sentence like a seed in the soil. It can begin to soften the old shape. It can begin to teach the deeper mind a new path. I am safe to rest. I am allowed to release this day. I do not have to solve everything tonight. Life can help me while I sleep. You may say, "But what if I do not believe it?" That is all right. You do not need full belief tonight. You only need willingness. Willingness is a small opening. Willingness says, "I may still feel afraid, but I am willing to try a softer thought." Willingness says, "I may not know how life will help me, but I am willing to stop speaking only fear." Willingness says, "I may still carry pain, but I am willing to let one layer become lighter tonight." That is enough. Do not make trust another task you must do perfectly. Let it be simple. Let it be human. Let it be one small turn toward peace. There is a big difference between facing reality and sleeping inside fear. Facing reality means you know what is happening. You take the next wise step. You care for what needs care. Sleeping inside fear means you keep feeding the problem with your mind after you have done what you can for the day. Tonight, you can face reality and still choose peace. You can say, "Yes, this is here. Yes, I have things to handle. Yes, I may need to make choices, but fear does not need to hold me through the night. I can rest now and return with a clearer heart." Do not let the last voice you hear be the voice of panic. Do not let the last picture you see be the worst thing your mind can imagine. Do not close your eyes while repeating the same sentence that has already hurt you. Let the last voice be kind. Let it sound like love. Let it sound like support. Let it sound like the version of you that is finally learning not to abandon yourself when the day becomes heavy. Say, "I am here with you. We made it through today. We can rest now. The universe knows what to do with what I release." The universe cannot force open a hand that is clinging to fear. But when you gently open the hand, life can place something new there. Peace may come first. A new thought may come first. A new feeling may come first. An answer may come in the morning. A shift may come through a dream. A soft courage may rise when you wake. A person may cross your path later. A door may close with love. A better door may begin to open. You do not need to decide how. You only need to stop using sleep as a place to repeat the old pain. This is why the night is sacred. It is not sacred because everything in your life is already perfect. It is sacred because it gives you a chance to return to yourself. It gives you a chance to change the message. It gives you a chance to tell your deeper mind. We are no longer living only from fear. We are learning to trust. We are learning to rest. We are learning to receive. The night can become a teacher if you let it. It teaches you that not everything is done by effort. Not everything is healed by thinking. Not everything is changed by force. Some things change because you finally stop holding them so tightly. Tonight, if fear comes, meet it gently. If the mind begins to race, do not chase every thought. Come back to one sentence. I do not give my night to fear. If the body feels tight, breathe slowly and let the shoulders drop. If the heart feels sad, place a hand on it and say, I am with you. If the old story returns, answer it softly. Something new is possible. You are not trying to win a battle against your mind. You are teaching your mind that peace is safe. You are teaching your body that rest is allowed. You are teaching your heart that it does not need to stay guarded through the night. Let your final thoughts become a little blessing. I release this day. I release the fear. I release the need to know everything. I release the old story. I allow peace to hold me. I allow life to move while I sleep. I allow the universe to rearrange what I cannot arrange by force. Say these words slowly. Let them become less like a speech and more like a lullaby. You do not need to push them. You do not need to make something happen. You are not using the words to control the universe. You are using the words to open your own heart. There is a soft power in sleeping with trust. The world may not see it. No one may clap for it. No one may know that tonight you chose not to follow fear into the dark. But your inner world will know. Your body will know. Your deeper mind will know. Life will know. The moment you stop feeding fear, a new energy begins to form. It may be quiet at first. It may be small, but it is real. And if you practice it again and again, the night stops being a place where fear grows stronger. It becomes a place where peace grows roots. So tonight, before your eyes close, make one loving decision. Fear may visit, but it will not lead. Worry may speak, but it will not be the final voice. The old story may appear, but it will not be the prayer you sleep inside. Your final message will be softer. Your final message will be kinder. Your final message will be full of space. I am safe to rest. Life is working in ways I cannot see. The universe is rearranging what belongs to my highest good. I do not give my night to fear. The final moments before sleep are powerful because the mind becomes soft. The busy part of you grows quiet. The body begins to let go of the day. The eyes close. The room becomes still. The outside world fades. In those last few minutes, you are standing at the doorway of the deeper mind. What you bring to that doorway matters. A harsh thought may enter deeply. A loving thought may enter deeply too. So tonight, choose carefully, choose gently, choose words that help you rest instead of words that make you feel unsafe. During the day, the mind often argues. If you say, I am supported, the mind may answer, where is the proof? If you say, everything can change, the mind may answer, but look at what happened before. If you say, I am worthy, the old wound may answer, then why did I feel so unloved? This is why the final moments before sleep are so special. The mind is less busy arguing. The body is tired of fighting. The heart is more open to simple words. You do not need to give yourself a long lesson. You only need to give yourself one true kind sentence and let it settle. The thought you sleep with becomes the energy you wake with. Not always in a loud way, not always in a way you can explain, but the feeling follows you. If you sleep with pressure, you may wake with pressure. If you sleep with fear, you may wake already carrying tomorrow before it begins. If you sleep with shame, you may wake feeling heavy in the heart. But if you sleep with trust, even a little trust, the morning may meet a softer version of you. The problem may still be there, but your spirit may not feel as trapped inside it. That is a real change. The last few minutes of the day are not meant for self-attack. They are not meant for listing everything you did wrong. They are not meant for replaying every word someone said. They are not meant for checking every possible danger. They are not meant for scrolling until the mind becomes full of noise. They are meant to return you to peace. They are meant to gather your energy back from the day. They are meant to remind your body that it is safe to soften. They are meant to teach your deeper mind what direction to follow through the night. If you give the deeper mind fear, it may search for fear. If you give it anger, it may turn anger. If you give it lack, it may keep repeating lack. But if you give it a loving question, it begins to search differently. This is why one gentle question before sleep can be so powerful. Not a question like, what if everything goes wrong? Not a question like, why am I always stuck? Not a question like, why does nothing work for me? Those questions close the body. They make the mind look for pain. Instead, ask a question that opens the heart. How is life supporting me while I sleep? Why is everything working out for me in beautiful ways? How is the universe rearranging things for my highest good? Why am I safe to receive peace now? Do not ask these questions with force. Do not ask them as if you are trying to make life obey you. Ask them softly, like placing a seed into warm soil. You do not plant a seed and shout at it all night. You place it in the earth, cover it with care, and trust the hidden process. In the same way, ask the question and let it go. You do not need to sit up waiting for an answer. You do not need to figure out how the universe will respond. You do not need to control the timing. The question is not a demand, it is a direction. It tells the deeper mind, look for support, look for peace, look for new ways, look for the good that fear cannot see. The deeper mind loves direction. During the day, you give it direction through your repeated words, repeated worries, repeated habits, and repeated feelings. At night, you can give it a new direction with much less effort. One soft sentence repeated slowly can become the last light in the room. While I sleep, life is working for me. I am safe to rest. I release control and receive peace. The universe is arranging what I cannot see. These words, Maul, I not change the outer world in 1 second, but they change the inner atmosphere. And the inner atmosphere is where new life begins. There is a reason the body needs kind words before sleep. The body has carried you through the day. It has carried your thoughts, your tasks, your feelings, your stress, your hopes, your memories, and your fears. It has held tension in the jaw, the shoulders, the stomach, the chest, the back, the hands. It has tried to keep you alive and moving, even when your mind was full. Before sleep, do not speak to the body with more fear. Do not say, "Why are you so tired? Why are you not better? Why can you not relax?" Speak to the body like a dear friend. Say, "Thank you for carrying me today. You may rest now. I will not fight you tonight." This simple kindness can soften something deep. The body responds to the voice. If someone speaks harshly, the body tightens. If someone speaks gently, the body softens. Your own voice has power too. Tonight, let your voice become safe. Let it become the voice you needed during the hard parts of the day. The voice that says, "You did enough for today. You do not have to earn rest. You are allowed to sleep. You are allowed to be held. You are allowed to stop thinking for a while." These words are not small. They are medicine for the tired places. The final moments before sleep are also powerful because they ask you to forgive the day, not in a big, perfect way, not in a way that ignores what hurt, but in a simple way that says, "I will not carry this whole day into my dreams." Maybe you made a mistake. Maybe someone disappointed you. Maybe you felt behind. Maybe you were not as calm as you wanted to be. Maybe you lost patience. Maybe you felt lonely. Maybe something did not happen the way you hoped. The day may have been messy, but you do not need to turn the mess into your identity. You can forgive the day for being human. You can forgive yourself for being human too. Say, I release this day. Let that sentence be slow. I release this day. Not because the day was perfect, not because every feeling is gone, but because the day is complete for now. You do not need to keep living it in your mind. You do not need to hold the same conversation again and again. You do not need to keep pressing on the bruise. You can say, I take the lesson. I leave the weight. That is a clean sentence. That is a kind sentence. It tells the mind, we are not taking the pain deeper tonight. We are choosing rest. If something still feels heavy, do not force it away. Place it gently in the hands of life. You might say, I do not know how to solve this tonight, so I place it in the care of the universe. Feel the relief in that. You are not pretending the problem does not exist. You are not refusing your part. You are simply admitting that your tired mind cannot carry the whole answer right now. You are allowed to let life hold what you cannot hold. You are allowed to sleep before everything is fixed. You are allowed to receive help that does not come through overthinking. Many answers come when the mind stops chasing them. Have you ever worried for hours and found no peace, and then later, when you stopped pushing, one simple idea came? This is because a tight mind often repeats the problem, but a relaxed mind can receive. When you sleep, the deeper part of you can connect things in quiet ways. It can sort feelings. It can soften old fear. It can make space for an answer to rise. This does not mean every dream must have a message. It means the night can work in ways your daytime mind does not control. The final moments before sleep are like the last words spoken to a garden before night falls. If you speak fear, fear is what you water. If you speak trust, trust is what you water. If you speak lack, lack receives your attention. If you speak love, love receives your attention. And whatever receives attention begins to grow in the inner world. So tonight, choose what you water. Do not water the belief that nothing changes. Do not water the fear that you are alone. Do not water the thought that you are not worthy. Water the new state. Water peace. Water trust. Water the feeling that life can still surprise you. You may not feel peaceful at first. That is okay. Peace can begin as a practice before it becomes a feeling. You may say the words while still feeling tight. You may say, I am safe to rest, while a part of you still feels unsure. That does not mean the practice is failing. It means the body is learning. It means the old fear is still loud, but a new voice has entered the room. Keep the new voice gentle. Do not make it fight. Let it return. Let it repeat. Let it stay close. Over time, the body begins to trust what it hears again and again. This is why repetition matters. One night of kind words can comfort you. Many nights of kind words can teach you. The deeper mind learns through steady messages. It has heard old fear for a long time. It may need to hear peace more than once. It may need to hear, "I am safe," many times before the body believes it. It may need to hear, "Life is working for me," many nights before the heart opens. That is not a problem. That is a process. A garden does not become full in one evening. But every evening you water it, something is happening. Tonight, make the final moments simple. Do not create a hard ritual. Do not make peace another thing you must do correctly. Just come back to a few soft steps. Let the body lie down. Let the breath slow. Let the shoulders drop. Let the jaw unclench. Place one hand on the heart if that feels good. Then say, "I release this day." Breathe. Say, "I am safe to rest." Breathe. Say, "While I sleep, life is working for me." Breathe. Then ask one loving question. How is the universe rearranging everything for my highest good? After that, let go. Do not chase the answer. Chasing is another form of control. Ask and soften. Ask and rest. Ask and trust. The night does not need pressure. The universe does not need you to stay awake to supervise the blessing. You are allowed to sleep. You are allowed to receive. You are allowed to wake in the morning and notice small signs without demanding that they be dramatic. Maybe the answer will come as peace. Maybe it will come as a clear thought. Maybe it will come as a feeling in your body that says, "This way." Maybe it will come through a message, a delay, a closed door, a new choice, or a quiet knowing. The power is not only in the words. The power is in the feeling behind the words. If you say, "I trust," but the body feels forced, soften the words. Say, "I am willing to trust." If you say, "I am peaceful," and it feels too far away, say, "I am learning to become peaceful." If you say, "Everything is working out," and the mind argues, say, "I am open to the ways life is helping me." Make the words gentle enough for your body to receive. Healing does not need harsh force. It needs safety, warmth, and return. The deeper mind does not open because you shout at it. It opens because you come back with love. It opens because you stop attacking yourself at the end of the day. It opens because you become the safe voice it has been waiting for. Tonight, let your last words to yourself be the words you would speak to someone you deeply love. You would not say, stay awake and worry. You would not say, think of every mistake again. You would not say, you are alone with this. You would say, rest now, you did enough. Let the night hold you. Let tomorrow meet you with new strength. This is how you speak to yourself tonight. Rest now. You did enough for today. Let the night hold you. Let tomorrow meet you with new strength. The universe is not finished. Life is not done blessing you. Your story is not closed. Your answer may already be moving through unseen paths. Your peace may already be returning in small waves. Your heart may already be learning to open again. Your body may already be softening under the sound of kinder words. Let this be enough for tonight. The final moments before sleep are powerful because they are a choice point. They are the place where you decide what you will carry into the dark. You can carry the old fear, or you can carry a new prayer. You can carry the problem, or you can carry trust. You can carry shame, or you can carry forgiveness. You can carry control, or you can carry surrender. Tonight, choose the softer thing. Choose the sentence that helps your breath deepen. Choose the thought that gives your heart a little room. Choose the question that opens a door instead of closing one. Say it now inside yourself. I release this day. I do not give my night to fear. I am safe to rest. While I sleep, life is working for me. The universe is rearranging everything for my highs. Good. Let the words become slow. Let them become quiet. Let them move through the chest, through the belly, through the hands, through the tired places. Let them touch the part of you that has been trying so hard. Let them touch the part of you that wants proof. Let them touch the part of you that is ready to stop fighting the night. And if another thought comes, return gently. If fear comes, return gently. If the old story comes, return gently. Do not make the return into a battle. Each return is a small act of love. Each return tells the deeper mind, this is the new path now. Again and again, come back to peace. Again and again, come back to trust. Again and again, come back to the simple knowing that sleep is not the end of your power. Sleep can be the place where your power changes form. It is no longer effort. It is surrender. It is no longer control. It is receiving. It is no longer fear. It is the quiet faith that life can work while you rest. Before you sleep tonight, release this day from your body. Release it from your mind. Release it from your heart. You do not have to carry every word, every mistake, every worry, every delay, every strange feeling, and every unfinished task into the quiet place where your soul is asking for rest. The day has already asked enough from you. It asked for your attention. It asked for your effort. It asked for your patience. It asked for your choices. It may have asked for your strength when you did not feel strong. It may have asked for your kindness when your own heart felt tired. It may have asked for your courage when you only wanted to hide. And now the day is ending. You are allowed to put it down. Many people go to bed still holding the whole day inside them. The body lies down, but the mind keeps standing. The room becomes quiet, but the thoughts keep moving. The eyes close, but the heart keeps looking backward. You remember what you said. You remember what someone else said. You remember what you forgot. You remember what still has to be done. You remember the moment that hurt. You remember the thing that did not happen. You remember the answer that still has not come. And slowly, sleep stops being rest. Sleep becomes another room where the day continues. Tonight, you can choose differently. You can say, "This day is complete for now." Not because everything is solved, not because everything was easy, not because every feeling is gone, but because your body needs a signal that the day is over. Your heart needs permission to stop holding the whole world. Your mind needs a soft place to land. You are not meant to drag every hour into the night. You are meant to take the wisdom and leave the weight. Say it gently within yourself. I take the wisdom and leave the weight. Let that sentence be simple. The day may have taught you something. It may have shown you where you still need softness. It may have shown you where you need a boundary. It may have shown you what you are tired of repeating. It may have shown you that you need more rest, more truth, more care, more patience, or more trust. Take that wisdom. Keep what helps your growth. But leave the heavy blame. Leave the endless replay. Leave the old story that says one hard day means your whole life is wrong. One difficult moment is not your whole life. One mistake is not your whole identity. One delay is not proof that nothing is working. One conversation is not the final word on your worth. One feeling is not your forever state. Tonight, before you sleep, let the day shrink back down to its true size. It was a day. It was a chapter. It was a moment in the larger story. It was not the whole book. It was not the whole future. It was not the full truth of who you are becoming. If something happened today that made your heart heavy, do not push it away with force. Meet it softly. Place a hand on your heart and say, I saw that. I felt that. It mattered. And now I do not need to carry the pain into my sleep. There is deep kindness in this. You are not denying what hurt. You are not pretending you did not feel it. You are simply refusing to let the hurt become the last voice of the night. You are telling your heart, I will listen to you, but I will not leave you alone inside the pain. If you made a mistake today, release the punishment. You can learn without attacking yourself. You can grow without speaking cruelly to your own heart. You can say, I wish I had done that differently, and still hold yourself with love. You can say, tomorrow I will try again, without calling yourself a failure. The mind often thinks shame will make you better, but shame usually makes the heart smaller. Love gives you more room to change. Love lets you see clearly without hiding. Love lets you admit the truth without breaking yourself. So if the day brings up regret, speak to yourself with mercy. Say, I am learning. I am human. I can choose again. Let those words be enough for tonight. You do not need to solve your whole life before you sleep. You do not need to fix every old pattern in one evening. You do not need to become perfect to deserve rest. Rest is not a prize for a perfect day. Rest is a natural need of the body and soul. You are allowed to rest even when you are still learning. If someone disappointed you today, release the need to understand everything tonight. The mind may want to stay awake and study every word. It may ask, why did they do that? What did they mean? What should I have said? What happens now? But sometimes the mind is too tired to hear truth clearly. Sometimes what looks like thinking is only pain walking in circles. Tonight you can say, I do not need to solve this relationship in the dark. I release this from my nervous system for now. I allow peace to hold me. If money worried you today, release the fear from your body. This does not mean you ignore what needs to be done. It means you stop letting fear speak over your sleep. You can say, I will take wise steps. I will listen for guidance. I will learn. I will organize. I will receive. But tonight, I do not give my whole body to fear. The bank account is information. It is not your worth. The bill is information. It is not your future. The delay is information. It is not proof that life has closed every door. Before sleep, let your mind remember that life has more channels than fear can see. If your body felt uncomfortable today, release the attack. Do not go to sleep speaking to your body as if it has betrayed you. Your body has carried you through another day. It has held your breath, your steps, your tears, your hunger, your stress, your hope, your healing. It may be asking for care, not criticism. It may be asking for rest, not fear. It may be asking for support, not panic. Tonight say, dear body, I am listening. I am sorry for the harsh words. You may soften now. I will care for you with more love. There is a very tender practice before sleep. Imagine the day as a coat you have been wearing. Maybe it is heavy. Maybe it is wet with worry. Maybe it is full of old conversations, little fears, and quiet sadness. Before you sleep, take off that coat in your mind. Lay it down. You do not need to wear it into your dreams. You do not need to keep proving that the day was hard by carrying it all night. You can say, I remove the day from my shoulders. I return to myself now. Feel the shoulders soften. Feel the jaw loosen. Feel the hands open. The hands often hold more than you know. They hold the work of the day. They hold the phone, the tasks, the messages, the worry. Tonight, let them open. An open hand tells the body, we are not fighting right now. An open hand tells the heart, we are allowed to receive. An open hand tells life, I am no longer gripping the old fear. This small movement can become a prayer. You may not feel release at once. That is okay. Release is not always a sudden dropping. Sometimes release is a slow melting. Sometimes the heart lets go one layer at a time. Sometimes the mind returns to the worry, and you return to peace. That return is part of the practice. Do not say, I failed because the thought came back. Say, the thought came back, and I am choosing again. Each gentle return teaches your inner world a new path. The day may have been loud, but the night can be soft. The day may have been full, but the night can be spacious. The day may have asked you to act, answer, decide, move, give, try, and keep going. The night asks something different. It asks you to stop. It asks you to breathe. It asks you to remember that you are more than what happened today. You are not only your work. You are not only your worries. You are not only your duties. You are not only your pain. You are a living soul, and your soul needs quiet. Before sleep, forgive the day for not being perfect. Forgive Yah, ourself, for not being perfect inside it. Forgive the moment that felt messy. Forgive the words that came out too fast. Forgive the silence that felt strange. Forgive the tears that came. Forgive the tiredness. Forgive the delay. Forgive the fact that you are still becoming. This forgiveness does not need to be dramatic. It can be very simple. I let this day be human. I let myself be human. I release the need to punish myself tonight. Then bless what was good, even if it was small. Maybe there was one breath of peace. Maybe there was one kind word. Maybe there was food. Maybe there was water. Maybe there was a moment of sunlight. Maybe there was one little sign that you kept going. Maybe there was one choice that was softer than yesterday. Do not ignore the small good, because the day also had difficulty. The mind often remembers pain more loudly than peace. Before sleep, help the mind remember what was gentle too. You might say, thank you for the moments that held me today. Thank you for the strength I did not know I had. Thank you for the little blessings I almost missed. Thank you for the lessons I am still learning. Gratitude before sleep does not mean the day was easy. It means you are choosing to water the part of the mind that can still see light. Even a small thank you can change the feeling in the body. It can turn the heart away from endless fear and toward quiet trust. Now release the unfinished things. This is very important. There will almost always be something unfinished. A message unanswered, a task not complete, a question still open, a dream still forming, a healing still in process, a prayer not yet answered in the way you expected. If you wait for everything to be finished before you rest, you may never truly rest. Life is always moving. There will always be a next step. Tonight, you are allowed to pause in the middle of the process. You are allowed to sleep while something is still becoming. Say, I do not need to finish my whole life tonight. Let that sentence bring relief. I do not need to finish my whole life tonight. There is tomorrow. There is guidance. There is timing. There are unseen ways. There are quiet answers. There is life moving beyond my current knowing. I do not need to force everything before I rest. I can leave space for the universe to work. When you release the day, you make room for the night to help you. A mind full of yesterday has very little space for tomorrow's guidance. A heart full of replay may not notice the new feeling trying to enter. But when you release even a little, there is room. Room for peace, room for healing, room for a softer dream, room for a new thought in the morning, room for the universe to rearrange what you could not arrange by control. Tonight, let this be your practice. Say, I release what I cannot solve. I forgive what I cannot change. I bless what taught me. I rest in what supports me. Let each sentence be slow. Release what I cannot solve. You do not have to carry the impossible. I forgive what I cannot change. You do not have to stay tied to the same pain. I bless what taught me. You do not have to turn every lesson into bitterness. I rest in what supports me. You do not have to fall asleep feeling alone. The night is not asking you to be strong in the same way the day did. The night is asking you to trust in a softer way, to stop holding, to stop proving, to stop reviewing, to stop fighting the same thought again and again, to allow your soul to return to its own quiet center. This quiet center is always there, beneath the fear, beneath the noise, beneath the old story. Before sleep, you touch it again. You remember, I am still here. Life is still with me. This day is complete for now. Let the day end. Let the mind rest. Let the body soften. Let the old fear lose its place at the edge of your bed. Let the last part of the day belong to peace. You may have carried much, but you do not have to carry it into the night. You may have cared deeply, but you do not have to prove your care through worry. You may have questions, but you do not have to force the answers before sleep. You may have dreams, but you do not have to chase them tonight. You can release. You can rest. You can allow. Say it again softly. I release this day and allow peace to hold me. I release this day and allow peace to hold me. I release this day and allow peace to hold me. Tonight, stop trying to control how life changes. Stop asking your tired mind to know every step. Stop demanding that the universe explain the whole path before you are willing to rest. You do not need to know the how tonight. You do not need to know the exact person, the exact timing, the exact door, the exact message, the exact answer, or the exact way the blessing will come. The waking mind loves details. It wants to plan every little piece because it thinks control will make it safe. But control is not the same as peace. Sometimes control is only fear wearing a serious face. You may have spent many days asking, how will this happen? How will the money come? How will the love come? How will the healing happen? How will the door open? How will the problem be solved? How will the right people find me? How will I know what to do? These are human questions. They are not wrong. But when the mind asks them again and again from fear, they become heavy. They no longer guide you. They grip you. They close the body. They make the heart feel alone. They make the universe feel small. Life has more ways than your mind can see tonight. That is a truth to rest inside. Life has more ways than your fear can count. Life has more doors than the one you keep staring at. Life has more timing than the clock you keep checking. Life has more helpers than the person you think must help. Life has more answers than the one form you keep demanding. When you try to control the how too tightly, you miss and close your heart to all the other ways good can arrive. The mind often says, it must happen this way, or it means nothing is happening. But the universe may not move through the one path your fear has chosen. Life may not answer through the exact person you are waiting for. Life may not open the door you keep pushing. Life may not bring the answer on the day you circled in your mind. And still, life may be helping you. Still, life may be guiding you. Still, life may be rearranging what is unseen. A closed door is not always rejection. A delay is not always denial. A quiet season is not always empty. Sometimes the universe is moving things into place in a way your eyes cannot follow yet. Your job tonight is not to solve every problem. Your job is not to see the whole map. Your job is not to force the seed to become a flower before morning. Your job is to soften. Your job is to release the grip. Your job is to return to trust. Your job is to do your part with love and then let life do its part in peace. This is not passive. This is not doing nothing forever. This is sacred balance. There is a time to act and there is a time to rest. There is a time to speak and there is a time to listen. There is a time to plan and there is a time to surrender the plan to something wiser. Tonight is the time to surrender the how. You can say, I do not know how this will change, but I am open to the way life chooses to help me. Feel the space in that sentence. It does not collapse. It does not give up. It opens. It says, I am no longer telling the universe it must answer through my fear. It says, I am willing to be surprised by good. It says, I am willing to receive through channels I have not thought of yet. This kind of openness is powerful because fear makes the world feel narrow, but trust makes the world feel wide again. Control often begins as protection. A part of you says, if I can think through every possible result, maybe I will not be hurt. If I can plan every answer, maybe I will not be disappointed. If I can hold everything tightly, maybe nothing will fall apart. Be kind to that part of yourself. It is not trying to harm you. It is trying to keep you safe. But it is tired. It has been working too hard. It has been staying awake too long. It has been watching every door, every sign, every silence, every change in energy, every delay, every possible problem. Tonight, tell that part, you may rest now. You do not have to manage the whole universe. You do not have to manage the whole universe. Let those words enter the body. You do not have to manage the whole universe. You are not responsible for moving every person, every path, every event, every answer, and every moment into place. You are responsible for your next loving thought, your next wise step, your next honest choice, your next gentle breath. That is enough for tonight. The rest belongs to life. When you try to control everything, the body often becomes tight. The jaw holds, the shoulders rise, the chest closes, the stomach turns, the breath becomes small. This is not peace. This is the body saying, I am trying to carry too much. Before sleep, give the body a different message. Say, I release control from my body. I release the need to know everything. I release the pressure to force the answer tonight. Say it slowly. Your body needs to hear that the war is over for now. Surrender does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop strangling what you care about with fear. You can care about love and still release the need to know when it will arrive. You can care about money and still stop speaking lack over your sleep. You can care about healing and still stop attacking the body. You can care about your future and still rest tonight. In fact, rest may be one of the most loving things you can give your future. A rested heart hears better. A rested mind sees more clearly. A rested body can meet tomorrow with more strength. Think of your desire as a seed. You may have planted the seed with prayer, with thought, with action, with hope, with tears, with courage. But if you dig it up every hour to see if it is growing, you disturb it. This is what control does. It keeps asking, is it here yet? Is it working yet? When? How? Through whom? Why not now? The seed needs care, yes. It needs water, light, and patience. But it also needs the dark soil. It needs hidden time. It needs the mystery. Your desire may also need hidden time. It may need the unseen work of life. It may need timing. It may need your heart to become ready to receive it in peace. Some blessings cannot arrive in a peaceful way while the body is still in panic. Some love cannot be received fully while the heart believes it must chase to be chosen. Some abundance cannot feel safe while the mind still believes money must always be feared. Some healing cannot deepen while the body feels hated. So while you are asking life to rearrange the outside, life may first be rearranging the inside. It may be softening the fear. It may be changing the belief. It may be teaching you to stop gripping. It may be preparing you to receive without losing yourself. This is why control can sometimes slow the very thing you are asking for. Not because the universe is punishing you, not because you are doing something wrong, but because control keeps the nervous system in fear, and fear makes it harder to receive. Fear makes it harder to notice guidance. Fear makes it harder to trust small openings. Fear keeps asking for proof before it allows peace. But peace often comes before proof. Trust often comes before the answer is visible. Softening often comes before the outer change. Tonight, practice this simple sentence. I do my part with love, and I let life do its part in peace. Your part may be to choose kinder thoughts. Your part may be to take care of your body. Your part may be to tell the truth. Your part may be to stop feeding the old story. Your part may be to learn, prepare, forgive, listen, or take one small step. But life's part is timing. Life's part is connection. Life's part is movement behind the scenes. Life's part is the path you cannot see yet. Do not confuse your part with life's part. That is where the heart becomes tired. If you have already done what can be done today, rest. If there is no action to take tonight, rest. If the answer cannot be forced tonight, rest. If the message has not come, rest. If the door has not opened yet, rest. If your mind says, but I need to know, answer gently, not tonight. Tonight, I need peace. There is a deep wisdom in knowing when to stop pushing. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is put the problem down and let your body sleep. The universe does not work only while you are awake. Life does not need your open eyes to keep moving. The same life that grows trees while no one is watching, moves the tides without your help, heals the skin without your command, and brings dawn after night, can also work in your life while you rest. You do not have to stand over life and supervise it. You do not have to remind the universe every minute what you need. Your heart has spoken. Your desire is known. Your prayer has been heard in the field of life. Now allow the unseen to breathe. There is a soft prayer inside surrender. It says, I am willing to receive in the way that is best for me, not in the way my fear demands, not in the way my old wound expects, not in the way my small mind can control, in the way that is best for me. This is a brave prayer because it opens the hand. It gives life permission to bring good in a wiser form. It lets the universe rearrange things without you trying to hold every piece in place. Sometimes what you think you want is only the shape your fear has chosen. Beneath that shape is the real desire. Maybe you think you need one person, but the deeper desire is safe love. Maybe you think you need one job, but the deeper desire is freedom, purpose, and support. Maybe you think you need one exact answer, but the deeper desire is peace. Maybe you think you need the path to look one way, but the deeper desire is a life that feels more true. When you surrender the how, you do not lose the essence. You make room for the essence to come in the right form. This is why surrender is not loss. Surrender is not saying, I do not care. Surrender is saying, I care so much that I will stop crushing this desire with fear. Surrender is saying, I trust that life knows the essence of what my heart is asking for. Surrender is saying, I am open to good that is better than the plan I made while I was afraid. That is not weak. That is a deep strength. It takes courage to stop controlling. It takes courage to rest before the answer is visible. It takes courage to believe that life can still move when you are not forcing it. Tonight, let the mind become less narrow. If it keeps showing you one closed door, say, there may be other doors. If it keeps asking, what if nothing works? Say, what if life is arranging something I cannot see yet? If it keeps saying, I must know now, say, I am safe to receive the next step in the right time. If it keeps saying, I cannot rest until this changes, say, rest is part of the change. These new responses may feel simple, but they begin to loosen the old grip. The old self may believe control is safety. The new self learns that trust is safety too. The old self believes, I must watch everything. The new self says, I can listen and be guided. The old self says, if I stop worrying, I will lose control. The new self says, if I stop worrying, I may finally hear peace. This is the change. This is the rearranging that begins inside. The universe rearranges things outside, yes, but it also rearranges your relationship with life. It teaches you that you do not need to meet every unknown with fear. Before sleep, take the problem that has been living in your mind and place it in a wider space. Say, this is not bigger than life. This is not bigger than love. This is not bigger than the universe. There are ways I cannot see. Let the problem stop being the center of everything. Let it become one part of a larger field. In that larger field, there is guidance. There is timing. There is support. There is wisdom. There is your own inner strength. There are quiet openings. There are unseen movements. There are answers still forming. Now breathe. Let the breath remind you that life is already moving without your control. You are not making your heart beat by force. You are not pulling the air into the world. You are receiving breath. This is a simple lesson. Life gives and you receive. Tonight, receive rest the same way. Do not earn it. Do not force it. Receive it. Let sleep come like a gift. Let peace come like a hand on your heart. Let the universe take what you have been holding and arrange it in a way your waking mind cannot yet understand. Say, I release the how. Let the words be slow. I release the how. I release the when. I release the need to see every step. I release the pressure to force the answer. I release the belief that I am alone in this. I do my part with love, and I let life do its part in peace. This is the energy you carry into the night. Not panic, not force, not endless checking, not fear dressed as planning, but trust, space, softness, openness. Tonight, you do not need to control how life changes. You only need to stop blocking peace with the need to know everything. You only need to stop telling the universe it has only one way to bless you. You only need to stop holding your desire like something that can disappear if you rest. What belongs to your highest good does not require your panic. What is truly for you can meet you through peace. What life is arranging can find you even when your eyes are closed. So rest now inside this truth. Your mind does not need to know the whole path tonight. Your heart does not need to force the door. Your body does not need to stay tense to keep you safe. The universe can move in silence. Life can work in hidden ways. Your good can come through channels you have not imagined. Your answer can form while you sleep. I do my part with love, and I let life do its part in peace. Before you sleep tonight, ask one gentle question, not 10 questions. Not a long list of worries dressed as questions. Just one soft question that gives your mind a new path to follow. One question that opens the heart instead of closing it. One question that feels like a seed placed into the night. The question you sleep with can become the direction your deeper mind follows. So choose the question with love. Many people fall asleep asking questions that hurt them. Why is this happening to me? Why does nothing change? Why am I always struggling? Why am I not chosen? Why am I behind? Why can I never feel safe? These questions may feel honest, but they often send the mind searching through old pain. The mind tries to answer. It brings memories of struggle. It brings proof of rejection. It brings pictures of fear. It brings reasons to believe the old story. And then the body tries to sleep while the mind is walking through a dark room full of old evidence. Tonight, ask differently. Ask as if life is kind. Ask as if support is possible. Ask as if the universe has not forgotten you. Ask as if your good can still find you. A gentle question does not force the mind to believe something too quickly. It invites the mind to look for new proof. It says, "Come this way. Look for peace. Look for support. Look for guidance. Look for the small door opening." This is why a loving question can be so powerful. It does not argue with the old mind. It gives the old mind a new direction. Instead of asking, "What if everything goes wrong?" ask, "How is life supporting me in quiet ways tonight?" Feel the difference. The first question sends the body into danger. The second question opens the body to support. Instead of asking, "Why am I so stuck?" ask, "What new way is opening for me now?" The first question looks for proof of being trapped. The second question looks for movement. Instead of asking, "Why is nothing working?" ask, "How is the universe rearranging things for my highest good?" The first question closes the heart. The second question lets the heart breathe. A gentle question is not a trick. It is a loving guide. It guides the mind the way a soft hand guides a child away from the edge of fear. The mind loves to search. That is what it does. It searches for meaning. It searches for proof. It searches for answers. If you give it a fear question, it searches for fear. If you give it a loving question, it begins to search for love. The world may look the same at first, but your attention changes. And when your attention changes, your inner world begins to change. Tonight, your question might be, "Why is everything working out for me in beautiful ways?" If that feels soft to you, use it. Let it move through your mind slowly. Why is everything working out for me in beautiful ways? Do not force an answer. Do not try to solve it. Do not sit up and make a plan. Let the question be a lullaby. Let it tell your deeper mind, look for beauty, look for support, look for the ways life is helping, then release it. If that question feels too big for tonight, make it softer. Ask, "How is life helping me take the next peaceful step?" This is a gentle question for a tired heart. It does not demand the whole future. It does not ask the universe to show the full map before morning. It simply opens to one next step. Sometimes that is all you need. One peaceful step, one clear feeling, one honest thought, one small action, one moment of courage, one breath that feels lighter. If you are worried about money, ask, how is abundance opening for me in clear and peaceful ways? Do not ask with panic. Do not ask like someone begging at a locked door. Ask like someone who is willing to notice new channels. Abundance may begin as an idea. It may begin as order. It may begin as the courage to look clearly. It may begin as a small opportunity. It may begin as support. It may begin as a new belief that says, I am allowed to receive. The question helps your mind look for openings instead of only staring at lack. If you are worried about love, ask, how is love finding me in safe and gentle ways? Let this question soften the old belief that love must hurt, chase, confuse, or disappear. Love has many doors. Love can come as a kind message. Love can come as your own hand on your heart. Love can come as a peaceful boundary. Love can come as a friendship, a pet, a prayer, a moment of self-respect, a soft memory, a new person, or a deeper return to yourself. Do not make one form the only proof of love. Let the question open many doors. If you are worried about health, ask, how is my body being supported and restored tonight? This question is gentle. It does not attack the body. It does not demand instant perfection. It does not turn the body into an enemy. It suggests that support is possible. It helps you speak to the body with care. The body listens. The body responds to fear, and it responds to kindness too. Tonight, let the question become a blessing over your body. How is my body being supported and restored tonight? Let the words move into the places that feel tired. Let them carry warmth instead of panic. If you are worried about timing, ask, how is everything coming together in the right time? This question helps release the clock from your heart. The mind may say, it should have happened by now. The heart may say, I am tired of waiting. The body may say, I need proof. But life does not only move by the clock. Life moves by readiness, connection, growth, and unseen arrangement. Something can be delayed and still not be denied. Something can be quiet and still be forming. Something can take time and still be guided. If you are worried about your path, ask, what is the next loving step being shown to me? This is a very useful question because it does not demand the whole mountain. It asks for one step, and one step is how life changes. One step can be a call. One step can be rest. One step can be writing something down. One step can be saying no. One step can be forgiving yourself. One step can be looking honestly. One step can be drinking water. One step can be stopping the old story before it becomes your whole night. The next loving step is often simple. There is a beautiful way to ask before sleep. Ask, then soften. Ask, then breathe. Ask, then let the answer wait. This is important because many people ask from fear and then chase the answer. They ask, "How is life helping me?" and then immediately begin searching with panic. Is this it? Is that it? What does this mean? Why do I not feel anything? Did it work? That is not softness. That is control. A gentle question needs space. You ask it like placing a flower beside your bed. You do not pull at the flower to make it bloom. You let it be. Say, "I ask, I soften, I receive." Let this become the rhythm. I ask, I soften, I receive. You ask the question. You soften the body. You receive in the right time. This rhythm teaches the deeper mind that guidance does not need panic. It teaches the heart that answers can come through peace. It teaches the body that asking is safe. You are not begging life. You are speaking with life. You are opening a conversation with the unseen. The question does not need to be perfect. Do not turn this practice into pressure. The best question is the one your body can receive. If a question feels too big, soften it. If "Why is everything working out for me?" feels too far away, say, "How is one small thing working out for me now?" If "Why am I receiving miracles?" feels too large, say, "How is life helping me in simple ways?" If "Why am I completely at peace?" feels untrue, say, "How is my mind learning to become calmer tonight?" There is always a softer door. A loving question should not make your body feel forced. It should make your body feel invited. It should feel like a warm hand, not a command. You are not trying to overpower the old belief. You are trying to guide the mind toward a new possibility. This is gentle work. It may feel small, but it is not small. The questions you ask again and again become paths in the mind. Old fear questions created old paths. Loving questions create new paths, and the more you walk the new path, the more natural it becomes. Tonight, choose only one question. This is part of the power. When you choose one, the mind has a clear direction. If you ask too many questions, the mind becomes busy again. It starts working. It starts sorting. It starts trying to perform. But one question is simple enough to rest with. One question can become a soft light. One question can sit beside you as you fall asleep. One question can enter the deeper mind without pressure. Maybe tonight your one question is, how is the universe rearranging everything for my highest good? Let that question hold the whole theme of the night. It does not say you must know how. It does not say you must control the path. It does not say everything must change before morning. It simply says life is moving in a way that supports your growth, your peace, your healing, and your good. It gives the mind a wide and loving direction. Repeat it slowly. How is the universe rearranging everything for my highest good? Let the words become quieter each time. How is the universe rearranging everything for my highest good? Let the body soften. How is the universe rearranging everything for my highest good? Let the question drop beneath the busy mind. Let it become less like thinking and more like trust. You do not need to answer it. The night can hold it. And when you wake, do not demand a huge sign. This is part of the practice too. If you ask gently at night, listen gently in the morning. The answer may come as a feeling of calm. It may come as a thought that says, do this. It may come as a person reaching out. It may come as a door closing that protects you. It may come as a delay that gives you more time. It may come as the courage not to return to an old pattern. It may come as a small idea while brushing your teeth. It may come as a desire to clean, rest, write, call, apply, forgive, or wait. Do not reject the answer because it comes in ordinary clothes. Life often speaks quietly. Fear wants a loud sign because fear does not trust quiet things. But the soul can hear quiet guidance. The soul can feel a soft yes. The soul can feel a gentle no. The soul can feel the difference between a step that opens and a step that tightens. The more peaceful you become, the more you notice. The question before sleep is not only for the night, it changes how you listen during the day. A gentle question also changes your relationship with the universe. Instead of speaking to life as if life is against you, you begin speaking to life as if life is with you. Instead of saying, "Why are you doing this to me?" you ask, "How are you guiding me through this?" Instead of saying, "Why am I not supported?" you ask, "Where is support already trying to reach me?" Instead of saying, "What if I fail?" you ask, "How am I being strengthened for the next step?" This shift is powerful because it moves you from fear into cooperation. The universe is not only found in big moments, it is found in the quiet change of a thought. It is found in the softness of the breath. It is found in a sentence that brings peace to the body. It is found in a question that helps you stop fighting. When you ask a loving question, you are not trying to control life. You are aligning your mind with possibility. You are telling your inner world, we are no longer searching only for danger. We are searching for grace too. If the old mind argues, bless it. It may say, "This is silly." It may say, Questions do not change anything. It may say, "Look at the evidence. Do not fight it." Say, "Thank you for trying to protect me. Tonight, we are only asking softly." You do not need to win an argument with the mind before you sleep. You only need to give it a new direction. The old mind may still speak, but the new voice can still be present. That is enough. Sometimes the question will bring emotion. You may ask, "How is love finding me in safe ways?" And tears may come. Let them. Maybe the heart has wanted safe love for a long time. You may ask, "How is my body being supported?" And feel sadness because you have been hard on your body. Let that sadness be there. You may ask, "How is life helping me?" And feel resistance because a part of you has felt alone. Let it be there. The question is opening a tender place. Do not close it with shame. Hold it with love. A gentle question before sleep is like speaking to the deeper river inside you. The surface mind may be noisy, but beneath it there is a deeper current. That current understands images, feelings, symbols, and simple words. It does not need a long speech. It needs a clear, loving direction. Show me support. Help me soften. Guide my next step. Let me receive peace. Rearrange what I cannot control. These are enough. Tonight, ask with trust, not pressure. Ask as if the universe is listening. Ask as if your soul knows how to hear. Ask as if your body is allowed to rest while life answers in its own time. Then let the question carry you toward sleep. Let it become the last little light in your mind. Let it replace the old fear question. Let it become a doorway. You might say, "Why is everything working out for me in beautiful ways?" Or, "How is life supporting me while I sleep?" Or, "Why am I safe to receive good now?" Or, "How is the universe rearranging everything for my highest good?" Choose one. Stay with one. Let it be simple. Let it be soft. Let it be enough. Ask, then soften. Ask, then breathe. Ask, then release the need to know. Ask, then let sleep come. The answer does not need to arrive before your eyes close. The question itself has already changed the direction of the night. It has already told your deeper mind to look for help instead of harm, support instead of danger, peace instead of panic, openings instead of closed doors. That is the beginning of a new inner path. So tonight, do not fall asleep inside the old question. Do not fall asleep asking why nothing changes. Do not fall asleep asking why life is against you. Do not fall asleep asking what if everything goes wrong. Give your night a better question. Give your mind a softer path. Give your heart a kinder doorway. Ask one gentle question and let the universe answer in ways your waking mind cannot yet imagine. Something good may already be forming, even before you can see it. This is one of the hardest truths for the mind to accept because the mind wants proof. The mind wants to look around and say, "Show me the change. Show me the answer. Show me the sign. Show me that something is moving." But life does not always begin change where the eyes can measure it. Many things begin in the quiet. Many blessings begin in the unseen. Many answers begin as a small shift inside your own heart before they become a clear change in the outside world. The universe often rearranges things invisibly first. It may rearrange your thoughts before it rearranges your situation. It may rearrange your energy before it rearranges your path. It may rearrange your feelings before it rearranges the people around you. It may rearrange your courage before it rearranges the door. It may rearrange your peace before it rearranges the problem. This is why you must not look at the same outer picture in the morning and say, "Nothing happened." Something may have happened inside you. Something may have softened. Something may have released. Something may have shifted in a place your eyes cannot see yet. A seed does not look different the first night it is placed in the soil. If you look at the ground the next morning, you may say, "There is nothing here." But under the soil, life may already be moving. Roots may be beginning. Soft changes may be happening in darkness. The same is true for your life. You may not see the flower yet, but that does not mean the seed is dead. You may not see the answer yet, but that does not mean the universe is silent. You may not see the door yet, but that does not mean the path is closed. Sometimes, while you sleep, the first thing life changes is not the problem. It changes your relationship with the problem. Yesterday, the problem may have owned your whole body. Yesterday, one thought may have sent you into fear. Yesterday, the same old story may have pulled you back into panic. But after a night of softer thoughts, you may wake up and feel a little more space. The problem may still be there, but you are not as lost inside it. That is not small. That is the beginning of freedom. The universe may rearrange your inner state first because the new life needs a new inner home. If you receive a new blessing while still living from the old fear, you may not be able to hold it peacefully. If love comes while your heart still believes it must chase to be chosen, you may turn love into fear. If money comes while the mind still believes there is never enough, you may hold it with panic. If opportunity comes while the body still feels unsafe being seen, you may hide from the very door you prayed for. So sometimes life begins by preparing you. Not because you are unworthy, not because you are late, but because your good deserves to be received with peace. This is a gentle way to understand delay. Delay does not always mean denial. Silence does not always mean nothing is happening. A closed door does not always mean life has rejected you. Sometimes the universe is moving what cannot yet be seen. Sometimes something is being protected. Sometimes something is being removed. Sometimes something is being prepared. Sometimes you are being guided away from what would have looked good but felt wrong. Sometimes life is not withholding your good. It is arranging it in a way that can truly bless you. You may wake up tomorrow and feel a new thought. That thought may seem simple. Maybe it says, I do not need to chase this anymore. Maybe it says, I can take one step today. Maybe it says, I am ready to forgive one layer. Maybe it says, I should rest. Maybe it says, this is not for me anymore. Maybe it says, try again. Do not dismiss the thought because it is quiet. Many answers come quietly because peace does not need to shout. The universe may also rearrange your attention. Yesterday, you may have been staring only at what was missing. You may have seen only the delay, only the empty place, only the fear, only the problem. But after you sleep with trust, your attention may begin to notice something else. You may notice one small help, one kind word, one useful idea, one open door, one feeling of hope, one little bit of strength. This is important because what you notice shapes what you feed, and what you feed begins to grow inside you. Something good is forming even before I can see it. Let this be a sentence you carry into sleep. Something good is forming even before I can see it. Do not say it with pressure. Say it with softness. Let it rest in the body. Let it comfort the part of you that wants proof tonight. Let it remind your mind that the unseen is not empty. The unseen can be full of movement. The unseen can be full of timing. The unseen can be full of healing. While you sleep, life may be rearranging your emotions. A feeling that felt too heavy today may feel softer tomorrow. A fear that felt very loud may lose a little of its power. A sadness that felt endless may become a little more bearable. A decision that felt confusing may begin to clear. This does not mean the whole life changes overnight. It means the inner weather can shift. And when the inner weather shifts, you meet the outer world differently. The universe may also rearrange what you are ready to release. Sometimes you go to sleep still holding an old attachment, an old fear, an old plan, or an old story. Then something in the night begins to loosen. You may not know how. You may not remember. A dream. You may not feel anything dramatic, but in the morning you feel less willing to hurt yourself in the same way. You feel less willing to chase, less willing to beg, less willing to repeat the same fear, less willing to abandon yourself. That is the universe rearranging your loyalty. You are becoming less loyal to pain and more loyal to peace. This kind of change is sacred because it begins where true change must begin. Inside. The outer world may still be catching up, but the inner world has received a new instruction. The old instruction was fear. The old instruction was lack. The old instruction was control. The old instruction was nothing changes, but now the new instruction begins. Peace is possible. Support is near. I can receive. I can rest. I can let life help me. I can choose differently. When you stop feeding fear before sleep, you give life a new space to work. Fear takes up so much room. It fills the mind with noise. It fills the body with tightness. It fills the heart with old pictures. But trust creates space. It does not need to be perfect trust. Even a small amount of trust creates a little room. And sometimes the universe only needs a little room to bring in a new thought, a new feeling, a new sign, or a new path. Do not demand that invisible movement become visible too soon. When a seed is growing, it must not be pulled from the soil just because the eyes are impatient. When a new life is forming, it needs hidden time. When healing is happening, it may first feel like quiet. Let the quiet do its work. Let the hidden process happen. Let the night be more than something you measure by what appears in the morning. The night can be a place of preparation. The mind may say, "But I want to see it now." Of course it does. The mind wants safety. The mind wants proof. The mind wants to know that hope is not foolish. Be gentle with this part of you. Say, "I understand." You want to know. You want to feel safe. But we do not need to dig up the seed tonight. We can trust the soil. We can trust the dark. We can trust the quiet work of life. This is how you calm the mind without shaming it. The universe may be moving through people you have not met yet, through timing you cannot control, through ideas not yet born in your mind, through delays that are protecting you, through endings that are making space, through silence that is teaching you to listen deeper, through rest that is giving your body strength, through one small change in your own heart. Do not limit the universe to only what your eyes can see tonight. Sometimes the first blessing is peace. Do not reject peace because it is not the final answer. Peace is not nothing. Peace may be the ground where the next answer can land. Peace may be the first door. Peace may be the sign that your nervous system is no longer living completely inside the old fear. Peace may be the way the universe says, "I am beginning here. I am beginning inside you." Sometimes the first blessing is clarity. You wake up and know what you no longer want to carry. You wake up and know which step feels clean. You wake up and know which old habit is draining you. You wake up and know you cannot keep saying yes when your soul means no. That clarity is a gift. It may not look like the whole solution, but it is a light on the path. Sometimes the first blessing is strength. You may not wake up with the whole problem solved, but you wake up with a little more ability to meet it. You feel able to make the call. You feel able to send the message. You feel able to rest without guilt. You feel able to stop checking. You feel able to take one small step. Strength can be a sign that life moved in the night. The outer world may not have changed yet, but you have changed in front of it. So tonight, do not sleep only for escape. Sleep as someone who is willing to receive unseen help. Sleep as someone who believes the dark can hold new life. Sleep as someone who knows that not every blessing announces itself loudly. Sleep as someone who trusts that something good is forming even before the mind knows its name. And if the morning looks ordinary, do not be quick to say nothing happened. Look closer, feel deeper, listen softly. Maybe the first change is inside the one who is looking. When morning comes, notice the small signs. Do not demand that life prove everything at once. Do not wake up and say, "Where is the big miracle? Where is the full answer? Where is the proof that everything has changed?" That kind of searching can make the heart tight again. It can cause you to miss the gentle ways life is already speaking. The universe often answers softly. It may not arrive as a loud sign. It may arrive as a calm feeling, a clear thought, a small idea, a helpful message, or a quiet knowing that was not there before. Life often speaks in simple ways. A new thought while you are waking, a feeling of peace in the chest, a small urge to clean one's space, a desire to drink water, a need to call someone, a sudden knowing that you should stop chasing, a soft feeling that says, "Wait," a clear feeling that says, "Begin." These signs may not look dramatic, but they matter. Do not reject the small answers because they are wearing ordinary clothes. After you ask the universe a gentle question before sleep, the next morning becomes a listening place. You are not hunting with fear. You are listening with openness. There is a difference. Hunting says, "I must find the sign right now or nothing is working." Listening says, "I am open to the quiet ways life may guide me." Hunting makes the body tense. Listening makes the body soft. And a soft body can notice more. The morning after trust is important. It is easy to return to the old story as soon as you wake. The mind may reach for the same worry. It may look for the phone. It may check the message. It may remember the problem. It may say, "See, nothing changed." But before you believe that thought, pause. Take one breath. Ask yourself, what feels different in me? Maybe nothing big. Maybe just a little space. Maybe a little less fear. Maybe a little more patience. Maybe a small idea. Maybe a tiny feeling that you are not alone. That counts. I notice the quiet ways life is helping me. Let this be your morning sentence. I notice the quiet ways life is helping me. This sentence trains the mind to look for support instead of only scanning for danger. It does not deny challenges. It does not pretend everything is easy. It simply opens the eyes to help. And help can come in many forms. A sign may come through peace. This is one of the most missed signs. Many people expect a sign to be exciting. They expect it to feel huge. But sometimes guidance feels calm. It feels clean. It feels steady. It feels like the body can breathe. If you think of one choice and your body softens, notice that. If you think of another choice and your body tightens, notice that too. The body may be speaking in simple language. Tightness and softness, peace and pressure, opening and closing. A sign may come through a small idea. Maybe you wake up and suddenly think, write this down. Apply for that. Take a break. Ask for help. Clean the desk. Make the appointment. Stop answering from fear. Do not wait for the idea to feel huge. Sometimes the next right step is small because life is kind. It gives you the step you can take today, not the whole mountain. A small idea can be the first thread that leads you out of confusion. A sign may come through timing. Something may be delayed, and that delay may protect you. Something may not come when you want it, and later you may see why. Something may arrive at the perfect moment, not because you forced it, but because life arranged it. Timing is one of the quiet languages of the universe. The mind often calls timing too slow. The soul may later call it wise. A sign may come through a closed door. This can be hard to accept because the mind often thinks a closed door means failure. But a closed door can be guidance. It can say, not this way. It can say, there is a better path. It can say, this would have taken you away from yourself. It can say, wait. It can say, you are being redirected. If something closes, do not immediately call it punishment. Ask gently, how is life guiding me through this? A sign may come through your own changed reaction. This is very powerful. Maybe the same thing happens, but you respond differently. Someone says something, and you do not collapse. A fear appears, and you breathe before following it. A memory comes, and you do not punish yourself with it. The old pattern calls, and you do not answer in the same way. This is a sign. It means the inner rearranging is working. It means the new state is becoming strong. A sign may come through a person, a kind message, a useful word, a simple offer, a conversation that brings clarity, a sentence that touches the heart. A person may not even know they are part of your answer. Life can speak through ordinary voices, but remember, do not make one person the whole universe. People can be channels, but life has many channels. Receive the help without giving away your power. a sign may come through your own body. Maybe the body asks for rest. Maybe it asks for movement. Maybe it asks for water, food, care, warmth, or support. Maybe it asks you to stop rushing. Maybe it asks you to stop speaking harshly. The body is not separate from spiritual guidance. The body is part of the way life speaks. If you wake with a sense that your body needs gentleness, listen. That may be the answer for today. A sign may come through what feels lighter. Pay attention to what brings a gentle sense of relief, not escape, not distraction, relief. Sometimes the right step feels like truth and breath at the same time. It may still require courage, but it does not feel like self-betrayal. It feels clean. It feels honest. It feels like the heart can stand there. That lightness may be guidance. The morning is not the time to demand. It is the time to notice. Notice the thought that comes before fear takes over. Notice the feeling in your body. Notice the small help. Notice the quiet yes. Notice the quiet no. Notice what feels old. Notice what feels new. Notice what your soul no longer wants to carry. Notice what gently calls you forward. The more you notice, the more the universe can speak through simple things. Sometimes the answer to your night question is not what you expected. You may ask for a relationship to change, and the answer may be, love yourself more deeply today. You may ask for money, and the answer may be, look clearly, make one wise plan. You may ask for healing, and the answer may be, rest. Stop attacking your body. You may ask for direction, and the answer may be still until the next step is honest. Do not reject an answer because it begins with your own inner shift. Many outer changes begin there. There is a gentle way to move through the morning. Before touching the noise of the world, ask, what is life showing me today? Let the question be soft. You do not need to hear a voice. You do not need a sign in the sky. Just ask and remain open. You may feel drawn to one thought, one task, one person, one rest, one action. Follow the peaceful next step, not the panicked step, not the step that comes from proving, not the step that comes from fear. The peaceful next step. If you do not notice anything at first, do not say the practice failed. The mind may be learning a new way to listen. The body may still be calming down. The heart may need time to trust that life can speak gently. Keep noticing. Keep softening. Keep asking. Keep receiving small things. When you train your eye and to see support becomes easier to recognize. The signs of support are not always outside. Sometimes support is your own strength rising. Sometimes support is the ability to stop yourself before repeating the old story. Sometimes support is one moment of hope after many days of fear. Sometimes support is the courage to be honest, Sometimes support is the desire to care for your body. Sometimes support is the decision to sleep instead of worry. These are signs too. Do not make the mistake of thinking only big changes are spiritual. A peaceful breath is spiritual. A kind thought is spiritual. A new choice is spiritual. A clean no is spiritual. A soft yes is spiritual. A moment of self-respect is spiritual. A little less fear is spiritual. A morning where you do not begin by attacking yourself is spiritual. These quiet changes create the new life from within. When the universe rearranges things, it may begin by changing what you can receive. Yesterday, you may have ignored kindness because fear was louder. Today, you may notice it. Yesterday, you may have missed an opportunity because doubt spoke first. Today, you may pause and consider it. Yesterday, you may have pushed away peace because worry felt more familiar. Today, you may let peace stay for 1 minute longer. That is receiving. That is change. If a small sign comes, honor it. Write it down if you want. Say thank you. Let it count. This matters because the mind often says, that is too small. But the soul knows that small signs build trust. A small sign today can become stronger faith tomorrow. A small idea today can become a new path next week. A small piece today can become a new way of living. Do not throw away the beginning because it is not yet the full answer. The universe may answer you through ordinary life. A cup of tea, a sentence in your mind, a quiet road, a message, a delay, a feeling, a breath, a need to rest, a sudden smile, a little strength, a new way of seeing the same problem. Let ordinary life become holy again. Let your morning become a place where signs are not forced, but noticed. Say this softly as you begin the day. I am open to the quiet answers. I am open to the quiet answers. I am open to the small signs. I am open to the peaceful next step. I am open to the ways life is helping me that I may have missed before. These words help the mind look differently. And when the mind looks differently, life begins to feel different. Do not wake up and search only for what is still missing. Search also for what is beginning. Search for what is softer. Search for what is clearer. Search for what is no longer as heavy. Search for what you are ready to release. Search for what you are ready to choose. Search for where life is giving you enough light for the next step, even if it has not shown the whole road. The morning does not need to prove the whole miracle. It only needs time. Show you the next small opening. And if you notice that opening, if you honor it, if you take the peaceful step, you are working with life. You are no longer asking the universe to do everything while you stay closed. You are listening. You are responding. You are allowing the unseen rearranging to become visible through your choices. So when you wake, be gentle. Do not rush into fear. Do not call the day empty before you have listened. Do not call life silent before you have noticed the small signs. Something good may already be forming. Some answer may already be near. Some strength may already be rising in you. Some door may already be preparing to open. Listen softly, move slowly. Notice the quiet ways life is helping you. Tonight, give yourself a simple sleep ritual, not a hard ritual, not something long and heavy, not something that makes you feel like you are failing if you do not do it perfectly. This ritual is only a gentle way to tell your mind, your body, and your heart that the day is ending and peace may enter now. It is a way to stop handing your sleep to fear. It is a way to place your life in the care of something wiser while you rest. The first step is to pause. Just pause. Before sleep, let there be a little space between the day and the night. You do not need much time. Even one quiet minute can become a doorway. Let the phone be away from your face if you can. Let the noise become less. Let your body know that it no longer has to run. A pause is powerful because it tells the nervous system, we are changing rhythm now. We are leaving the day. We are entering rest. The second step is to place a hand on your heart. This is a simple act, but the body understands it. The hand says, I am here. The hand says, you are not alone. The hand says, I will not abandon you tonight. You may have been busy all day. You may have been thinking, working, helping, answering, trying, and carrying. But in this moment, your hand returns you to yourself. It reminds the heart that it has a home inside you. With your hand on your heart, take one slow breath. Do not make the breath perfect. Let it be natural. Breathe in gently. Breathe out slowly. Let the out breath be a little longer if that feels good. The out breath tells the body it can release. The out breath is like opening a window in a room that has been too full. Breathe in and receive. Breathe out and soften. Breathe in and know you are here. Breathe out and let the day loosen. Then say, I release this day. Let the words be slow. I release this day. You are not throwing the day away. You are not denying what happened. You are simply ending your agreement to carry it through the night. I release this day. I release the moments I cannot change. I release the words I keep replaying. I release the fear I have held in my body. I release the pressure to figure everything out before sleep. Let each sentence become softer than the one before. Then say, I am safe to rest. If the body argues, let it. If a part of you says, "But what about tomorrow?" answer gently, "Tomorrow will come, and I will meet it with the strength I receive from rest. I am safe to rest." This is a deep sentence for the nervous system. Many people do not feel safe to rest because they believe they must stay alert to survive. But tonight, you are teaching the body something new. You are teaching it that rest is not danger. Rest is support. Rest is healing. Rest is part of life's care for you. Now choose one gentle question, only one. This keeps the mind from becoming busy. You might ask, how is the universe rearranging everything for my highest good? Or, how is life supporting me while I sleep? Or, why am I safe to receive peace now? Choose the question that feels softest in your body. Do not choose the one that sounds most impressive. Choose the one that helps you breathe. Ask the question slowly, then do not answer it. This is very important. The ritual is not about solving. It is about opening. Ask and let go. Ask and soften. Ask and trust. The question is a seed. Your sleep is the soil. Your trust is the water. Let the seed rest there. The night knows how to hold what you place into it. After the question, repeat one affirmation, one simple sentence. While I sleep, the universe rearranges everything for my highest good. Let it move through you slowly. While I sleep, the universe rearranges everything for my highest good. If that feels too long, say, life is working for me while I sleep. If that feels easier, use it. The words should feel like comfort, not pressure. The goal is not to force the universe. The goal is to calm your inner world enough to receive. You can also say, I release control and receive peace. This sentence is very helpful when the mind wants to hold everything. I release control and receive peace. It does not mean you will never act again. It does not mean you do not care. It means tonight is not the hour for force. Tonight is the hour for surrender. Tonight is the hour for rest. Tonight is the hour for letting life move beyond what your mind can manage. Then imagine your body becoming soft. Imagine the forehead softening, the eyes softening, the jaw softening, the throat softening, the shoulders softening, the chest softening, the belly softening, the hands softening, the legs softening, the feet softening. Do not rush. Let the body hear that it does not have to hold the day anymore. It does not have to brace for tomorrow right now. It can be here. It can rest. If thoughts come, do not fight them. Fighting thoughts keeps you awake. Instead, return to the sentence, life is working for me while I sleep. Return to the breath. Return to the hand on the heart. Return to the feeling of the body being held by the bed. Each return is a gentle act of love. You are not failing because the mind thinks. You are healing because you keep retuning. If fear comes, make room for it without giving it control. Say, fear is here, but fear is not the leader tonight. This is a strong and loving sentence. Fear is here, but fear is not the leader tonight. You do not need to push fear out. You only need to stop letting it speak the final word. The final word tonight belongs to peace. The final word belongs to trust. The final word belongs to the deeper knowing that life can work while you rest. If sadness comes, speak gently. Say, I am here with you. Sadness does not always need a solution. Sometimes sadness needs presence. Sometimes the heart only needs to know it will not be left alone. Place your hand on your heart and let the sadness be held. You can sleep with a tender heart without turning that tenderness into fear. You can say, I am here. Life is here. We can rest now. If guilt comes, release punishment. Say, I am learning. I can choose again. Guilt may want to keep you awake as if suffering all night will change what happened. But suffering does not heal the past. Awareness, love, and new choices heal. Tonight, do not turn guilt into a whip. Let it become a lesson. Take the lesson. Leave the cruelty. Say, I forgive myself enough to rest. If worry about tomorrow comes, answer it simply. One step at a time, that is enough. Tomorrow does not need to be carried in one breath tonight. One step at a time, one choice at a time, one moment at a time. You are not required to live tomorrow before it comes. You are allowed to sleep in this moment. This moment is where your body is. Bring the mind back here. This ritual can be repeated each night. The power is not in doing it perfectly. The power is in returning. The deeper mind learns by rhythm. The body learns by repetition. The heart learns by being met again and again. If you do this one night, it may comfort you. If you do it many nights, it may begin to change how your inner world feels before sleep. The night may stop being a place of fear and become a place of trust. You can keep the ritual very short. Hand on heart. One breath. I release this day. I am safe to rest. One gentle question, one affirmation. Soft body, open hands. That is enough. Do not add pressure. Do not turn healing into another duty. The ritual is meant to remove weight, not add more. If you wake in the night, use the same ritual in a smaller way. Do not become angry at yourself for waking. Do not start thinking, now tomorrow will be ruined. Be kind. Place a hand on your heart again. Say, I am safe. Life is with me. I return to rest. Then breathe. You do not need to begin the whole ritual again unless you want to. A few soft words may be enough. Over time, your body may begin to know these words. It may hear, I release this day and begin to soften. It may hear, I am safe to rest and begin to trust. It may hear, life is working for me while I sleep, and stop gripping so tightly. This is how new inner patterns are created. Not by force, not by fear, but by steady, gentle messages repeated with love. Let the ritual become a small bridge. On one side is the day, with its noise, tasks, feelings, and questions. On the other side is the night, with its quiet, healing, and unseen movement. The ritual helps you cross the bridge. It says, I am leaving the day now. I am entering rest now. I am allowing the universe to work now. That crossing is sacred. Tonight, do not fight your thoughts. Do not chase the answer. Do not demand proof before you rest. Just return to one gentle sentence again and again. While I sleep, life is working for me. While I sleep, life is working for me. While I sleep, life is working for me. Let the words become softer each time. Let them move below the mind. Let them become a feeling. The ritual is not magic in the way the fearful mind wants magic. It is deeper than that. It changes your inner state. It gives your subconscious a new message. It tells the body that peace is allowed. It tells the heart that trust is possible. It tells the universe, I am open. I am no longer clinging to fear tonight. I am willing to receive in peace. That openness is where many beautiful changes begin. So tonight, when the world becomes quiet, come back to this simple practice. Pause, touch the heart, breathe, release the day, ask one gentle question, repeat one loving sentence. Let the body soften. Let the mind rest. Let life hold what you cannot solve. Let the universe rearrange what your hands are tired of holding. Sleep with trust tonight. Let the last voice you hear from yourself be kind. Do not close the day with fear. Do not close it with blame. Do not close it with the old story that says nothing is changing. Close it with trust. Close it with softness. Close it with the quiet belief that life is still moving even when your eyes are closed. You do not have to watch the whole universe work. You do not have to stay awake to keep your future safe. You can rest and still be supported. Trust does not mean you know every answer. Trust means you are willing to rest without knowing every answer. Trust does not mean you have no problems. Trust means the problems are not bigger than life. Trust does not mean you never feel afraid. Trust means fear does not get to be the final voice. Tonight, let trust be simple. Let it be one breath. Let it be one soft sentence. Let it be one open hand. Let it be the choice to stop fighting the night. You are safe to release this day. You are safe to stop rehearsing what hurt you. You are safe to let the mind become quiet. You are safe to allow the body to soften. You are safe to put down what you cannot solve tonight. The universe knows how to work in silence. Life knows how to move through hidden paths. Your good does not disappear because you rest. Your blessing does not require your fear. Your future does not need your pan. To become real. Rest now in the idea that life has many ways to help you. It can help through peace. It can help through timing. It can help through a new thought. It can help through a quiet feeling. It can help through a person, a delay, an ending, an opening, a sudden knowing, or a small step that feels right. You do not need to choose all the ways. You only need to stay open enough to receive the way that comes. Do not sleep inside the old story tonight. The old story may be familiar, but familiar is not always true. The old story may say, I am stuck, but something in you is learning to move. The old story may say, I am alone, but life is breathing with you even now. The old story may say, nothing changes. But every new thought, every gentle breath, every act of release is already change. The old story may say, I must control everything. But your soul knows peace is also a path. Sleep inside the new possibility. Sleep inside the thought that things can become softer. Sleep inside the belief that support can arrive in ways you have not imagined. Sleep inside the feeling that you are allowed to receive good without forcing it. Sleep inside the quiet prayer, Universe, rearrange what I cannot rearrange. Heal what I cannot heal by fear. Open what is ready to open. Close what is not for me. Guide me in the way that brings peace. This is a beautiful prayer because it does not demand one narrow path. It gives life room. It says, I trust your wisdom more than my fear. It says, I am open to the highest good, even if it comes differently than I expected. It says, I am willing to be guided, and willingness is powerful. You do not need perfect faith. You only need a little willingness to let life help. Tonight, release the need to know how everything will happen. Release the pressure to be strong every second. Release the belief that worry keeps you safe. Release the idea that rest is a waste of time. Rest is not a waste. Rest is part of healing. Rest is part of receiving. Rest is part of becoming clear. Rest is part of the way life restores what the day has used. Let the body feel that it is allowed to rest. Let the muscles loosen. Let the breath become slow. Let the heart stop reaching for tomorrow. Let the mind stop walking through every possible problem. Let your whole being hear this. You do not have to carry tomorrow tonight. Tomorrow will have its own light, its own strength, its own guidance, its own next step. Tonight belongs to rest. If your heart feels heavy, place that heaviness in the care of life. You can say, I cannot carry this alone tonight. I give it to the universe while I sleep. Let the words be honest. You do not have to pretend the heaviness is not there. You only have to stop holding it by yourself. Imagine placing it down gently, not throwing it away, not fighting it, just placing it down at the feet of something wiser. If your mind keeps asking, what if? Give it a softer, what if? What if life is helping me? What if the answer is closer than I think? What if this delay is protecting me? What if I am being prepared? What if peace is the first sign? What if tomorrow brings one small opening? What if the universe is rearranging everything in a way my fear cannot understand yet? Let these questions replace the old ones. Let them open the room inside your mind. Sleep with the feeling that you are not forgotten. You may not see the answer yet, but you are not forgotten. You may not know the path yet, but you are not forgotten. You may not understand the delay yet, but you are not forgotten. The night is not empty. The quiet is not empty. The unseen is not empty. Something can be moving even now. Your good can find you in ways you cannot plan. Let that sentence be medicine. Your good can find you in ways you cannot plan. You may think it must come through one door, but life may know many doors. You may think it must come through one person, but life may know many channels. You may think it must happen in one timing, but life may be arranging a better timing. You may think the answer must look one way, but life may bring the essence in a form that feels more peaceful than the one you imagined. Rest now, release now, receive now. Let these 3 words become the rhythm of the night. Rest now. Your body has carried enough. Release now. Your mind has held enough. Receive now. Your heart is allowed to be helped. Rest now. Release now. Receive now. The words are simple, but the feeling can go deep. Tonight, you are not trying to become perfect. You are not trying to think perfectly. You are not trying to trust perfectly. You are only turning gently away from fear and toward peace. That is enough. If the mind wanders, return. If the fear speaks, return. If the old story appears, return. Each return is a loving choice. Each return tells the universe, I am no longer giving my whole night to fear. Let the last voice inside you say, I am safe to rest. Let it say, life is working for me. Let it say, the universe is arranging what belongs to my highest good. Let it say, I release control and receive peace. Let it say, something good is forming even before I can see it. These sentences are not here to force life. They are here to help you sleep inside trust instead of fear. There is no need to chase the answer tonight. The answer can come in the right way. There is no need to hold the whole future. The future can unfold one step at a time. There is no need to punish yourself for the past. The past can be released one layer at a time. There is no need to keep the body tense. The body can soften one breath at a time. Tonight, one breath is enough. One soft thought is enough. One moment of trust is enough. So let sleep come as a blessing. Let it wash the day from your mind. Let it cool the feet, or let it soften the heart. Let it give the universe room to work beyond your effort. Let it carry you into the quiet place where you no longer have to perform, prove, push, chase, or control. You can simply be. You can simply rest. You can simply receive. While you sleep, the universe rearranges what your fear could not fix. While you sleep, life works in hidden ways. While you sleep, your body restores. While you sleep, the deeper mind listens. While you sleep, peace can grow roots. While you sleep, the next step can become clearer. While you sleep, something good can move closer. Let this be the truth you rest inside tonight. Tonight, you do not need to end the day the same way you have ended so many days before. You do not need to fall asleep inside worry. You do not need to carry fear into your dreams. You do not need to hold the whole future in your mind. You do not need to replay the past until your heart feels tired again. You can choose a softer ending. You can choose one kind thought. You can choose one peaceful breath. You can choose one gentle question. You can choose to believe even a little that life is still working for you. The universe does not need your fear in order to move. It does not need your control in order to arrange. It does not need your panic in order to answer. Your role tonight is simple. Release the day. Soften the body. Ask with love. Sleep with trust. Let life hold what your hands are tired of holding. Let the night become a place where old fear loosens and new peace begins. You may not wake up with every answer, but you may wake up with more space. You may wake up with one clear thought. You may wake up with a little more peace. You may wake up with the strength to take one step. You may wake up with the courage to stop feeding an old story. You may wake up and notice a small sign that you would have missed before. Let that count. Let the small signs matter. Let the quiet answers be enough to guide you gently forward. Before you sleep, say this softly to yourself. I release this day. I do not give my night to fear. I am safe to rest. I do my part with love, and I let life do its part in peace. While I sleep, the universe rearranges everything for my highest good. Something good is forming even before I can see it. I notice the quiet ways life is helping me. I rest now. I release now. I receive now. Let these words become the last light in your mind tonight. Let them touch the tired places. Let them calm the worried places. Let them open the closed places. Let them remind you that you are not alone in the dark. Life is with you in the silence. The universe is moving in ways you cannot yet see. And as you sleep, something within you and around you can begin to soften, shift, heal, open, and prepare for the good that is still coming.